Let's go, Demons!
That was your national anthem, and you are here with us at Washington Wellness Park in Washington, Iowa, and we have entered the Fairway Meat and Groceries pregame show. We got Southeast Conference action. I'll tell you what, we've been here. This is our fourth broadcast. First time we've got Southeast Conference boys soccer action between two of the best teams from the SEC last year, defending champion Washington Demons and the Burlington Greyhounds. A little bit different lineups this year than last year when they played in those marquee games. Both teams coming in 0-3. Burlington is actually technically 0-3-1, but both of those records are a little deceiving. But a lot of close games here in Southeast Iowa. Those three losses for Burlington: a 2-1 loss to Mediapolis, a 4-1 loss to Davenport Central, and a 2-1 loss to 3-2 loss to Notre Dame. So those are all very, very tight matches, and you guys know from watching, Washington lost a tough one to Columbus at the beginning of the year, 3-2, fell to Highland, 3-2, and then a 4-0 loss to a tough Hillcrest Academy team last time around. So something's got to give. Well, I would say something's got to give, and that somebody has to get their first win today. But as we know with the rule change, it's win, lose, or draw today in SEC action, where they are getting onto the field. Again, this is the Fairway Meat and Groceries pregame show. The Demons will be in black, going left to right in the first half. Burlington going right to left in the white. And a play down the right side for the Demons. For the Greyhounds, this entire broadcast is brought to you by Washington County Health Hospitals and Clinics, as it is every single home game for Demon Soccer. And we got a throw-in for Burlington. Only the second boys game, hopefully the first uninterrupted boys game of the broadcast year, because the last one was lightning delayed, as Cortez is over there wreaking havoc early for the Demon offense, battling for it. Washington might be able to set something up here. They're on the far side, able to get this offense set up, but that ball is, well, out. But hey, that must have been knocked out by Burlington, because there's a throw-in for the Demons. Immediately kicked back out. First SEC night of the year. This is one of three Southeast Conference boys soccer games going on right now. Got SEC action at every single site tonight. Mount Pleasant and Fairfield are playing in Fairfield right now. Fort Madison is taking on Keokuk down in Lee County. So we'll learn a lot tonight from our SEC play. Haven't learned too much from the preseason. There have only been a couple of mutual opponents for our SEC teams, so we'll figure it out as there's a battle at midfield. Burlington trying to center it, and they've got forward up, one-on-one with the goalie, and a nice save by Reed. Knocked out. Thought that might have been offsides, but Burlington had a step on that one. Save off the back of Caden Reed there. That was a scary early moment for the Demons, and now Burlington's going to get a throw in on their side. Cut it over to number 18. Now if I can just get my Burlington roster over here. That was Alex Schroeder who had a shot there. Well, there he is right there, Alex Schroeder. Three Demons around him. Plays at lefty. Battling now, that's Anthony Garcia. Burlington didn't have full stats on their games leading up to this. Only one goal was in the varsity bound, so we don't know a ton about who's scoring the goals for these guys so far. 4 different Demons with 1 goal leading into this game. As 3 Washington defenders, Father Aspen Simmons up there of Burlington. Goals. Battled back at the middle of the field. Off to the right, and I think that was Ivan Rangel, who was able to knock that away for the Demons. Couple more throw-ins here for Burlington. Demons looking to avoid a early setback here. But Burlington's getting some shots on and that was deflected off, and a diving save by Reed. He has had to be busy. Made a spinning save off the back and then a diving save. I think that was deflected in front of the net. That would have been a good goal. That ball's played down the near side here. Taken back the other way by Schroeder. Now over to Aspen Simmons on the left side. Nice defensive play there. Not a bad day for soccer today. It's about 65-ish. A little cloudy. No rain so far. Don't think we're going to have an hour and a half lightning delay like last time around. Don't even feel bad about jinxing it, really. I'm going to track after this anyway, so I'm working the same amount of hours no matter what. It's a corner kick in here for the Greyhounds. First one, nice headed away there. As Washington tries to get it out of the danger zone right up to the midfield stripe. Now out to the right, trying to get that one out to Resendez. Whistle was blown. See if the Demons can work something in here. Like a long looping kick over the net. First shot in the area of the net. Couldn't quite get on goal there. We finally get to meet goalkeeper Shelton Anderson of Burlington. Two teams fight it out at midfield. This ball out in front. Played away by the Washington defense. Top four knocked out by the Demons. A Burlington throw in. Played out, headed back into the Burlington scoring zone. Watch out here. So, nice way to kick it out of the zone there. Simmons had a little bit of space there, but gets bounced away. A throw all the way in towards the box, the front of the box, and a looping kick to the right by number 11, Anthony Garcia, goes far. Yeah, Reed's had to do a little run around back there. But now he'll set up to boot this one away. See some sun poking out. You can't really see by this shot. Looks full on cloudy. Looping shot. Eric Ramundo tried to get to that one, but instead it bounces over. Play down the oop. Trying to get it out to Cortez. That's the guy they're trying to work it to. For the most part on the Demon offense. We saw him score their first here against Columbus just about a week and a half ago. Cortez has a goal. John Resendez, Kevin Marcelino, and Brendan Taylor, all with one goal for the Demons. Those are their 4 goals so far this year, all happening in those first 2 games. Burlington plays one down the Right side. Only the second time we saw the Washington boys here on the broadcast. Only second home game. Got one down the left. The far side, rather. Thrown in. Last time between these two teams, a big 4-2 win for Washington. And the last SEC matchup of these two guys last year helped the Demons secure that SEC title as a ball gets bounced into the hands of the Burlington keeper. And that's a high kick. Straight out to midfield. Gotta watch that near side here. Looks like Greyhounds have a little space. Watch out. Washington's got on their scoring half. Burlington's going to play down the right side here. Knocked out by the Demon defense. You can look at some latecomers here. Look at all those cars showing up. Only 5:09. This might have started a little early. 5 o'clock start. Only one varsity game today. Boys. That'll be what you're getting used to here as we get into the conference season where there's only one game. Not a doubleheader like in basketball. Girls and boys play in different towns, which is why all 6 of the SEC towns have a game, boy or girl, today. Throw in for the Greyhounds. Washington needs to get that down that far side. Goes out. Seems like it goes out on Burlington, and it does. It does again. Greyhounds take it down that right side, looking for a cross. Deflected. Out now, played down the left side. Ward has a little space there. Oh, here we go. Down the middle. There he is. Long shot. A little bit of a logo test. Didn't quite get enough oomph on that one. Easy save there for Anderson. That is Joe Schreiber that takes it down the right side and tries to play it forward for a forward. Instead, booted back out to midfield. Schreiber gets a foot on it again. Out to the middle. Now into the Demons scoring zone. Fight for it on the far side, and that looks like another Demon throw-in. Not going to move up too much. Just settle in where they are. Getting a little windy out there. Not the craziest wind we've seen so far this spring season. Ball thrown in. Down the far side, and still fighting for it over there. Raimundo's in there. Schreiber was in there fighting. A nice lefty to the far side. All right, now make something happen instead. A Burlington boot away. Down the right side. Now if I just wash it, we'll try and set it back up. Not the only spring sport happening in Washington today. We got boys and girls track going on right now at Case Field. First home golf meet was the other day, so all the mainstay spring sports are in. We've got a play down the far side here. He was trying to set something up. So it's booted away. Playing pretty even in time of possession and field position right now. Burlington had a little early flurry. Reed had to make 2 pretty good saves. Greyhound throwing from the far side. It looked like that was going to be a big boot instead of playing the short passing game, and that does not work out as that goes out of bounds. A throw in for the Demons. Aggressive throw in, but it's aggressively booted into the Burlington bench. A throw in for Burlington. Looks like a couple sprinkles coming in right now. Watch out, Greyhounds. Have a shot down that right side. That was Garcia. Nice defensive play by Schreiber to just interrupt that. Ooh, don't quite have a... Here we go. 24-39. Now it's going to be perfect. I got our own score. I got our own countdown. 24-32 left in the first half. 0-0 here at Washington Wellness Park. Let's see. Big looping into Garcia. And here he goes down the right side. Crosses it. Danger. Big time danger. And a shot goes high over the net. Reed was scrambling, and it was a shot by number 25, who I had on my other roster. I went to the varsity bound roster, and they didn't have him. Simmons. Simmons was the one with the right-footed try there. Owen Stevens gets it out to the left side. There's Simmons crossing it. Nice boot away there, but I couldn't tell that go to the far side of the flag, or is that a throw-in? It's like a throw. Well. Oh, that was a corner kick. Bounced a couple times. Completely flips field. See if the Demons can kick it down that far side. Washington trying to get something going here down that far side. Cut off again. Got to watch out because Burlington get that down the near side. That's where they've had a lot of success. That one gets out to the middle and a sliding stop by Reed. Garcia was charging on. Cortez has it. His foot goes left. Ooh, offsides. Not sure which of the two forwards they called offsides right there. They're both right on the line. Ben Cronleg found something on the ground, give it to the official. Demons play down the far side again. Nobody home. Scooped up. Scooped up there by Mr. Anderson. It's one head, hits two head. Back out to midfield. Who gets a hold of this one? Mercer sends it out to the left side. There's Simmons again. Another nice defensive play. Great defensive play, taking it down the near side and slide tackled away. That was... Eli Wolf, the freshman who took that down the near side. I was wondering why I didn't recognize him. He was wearing a stocking cap. It was so cold last game. Nice play down the side just to get out of harm's way, but now we got another throw in for the Greyhounds. They're going to be able to set something up. Playing it around. Gets one in. Knocked away. Mundo almost had it, and instead, a lefty shot for the Greyhounds, saved by Reed. Big save. That was... Didn't have a lot of time to get set up for that one. There's Cortez. Plays that one to the left side. Marcelino's got it. Let's see if he can cross this. Oh, a little short pass. Knocked out by the Greyhound defense. All thrown in. Booted away and right to a Greyhound chest. Watch out. So a nice attempt by the Greyhound forward there. Try and slide, keeping that thing in. Had a couple numbers if he was able to do that. Got a throw in for the Demons. Raymundo came up to play that one, but that goes right back to the Greyhounds. A shot deflected and scooped by Reed. It's two of those in the last about minute and a half. Turnovers that turn into really quick shots for Burlington. Wow, that was booted downfield. All the way down that far side. Now a throw in. I think Javier Sendez was in there on that one. Ball still live. Looped out and scooped by Anderson. Play that down to midfield. Wolf settling that thing down. They got to get it out of there. They do. A little back and forth here. Slips by a Burlington player, deflected out right into our cameras. Nice shot there. Shot by our cameras, that is. No flinching for our cameramen and women out here. Clearing for the long haul. We pay those guys big money to not get out of the way when that ball comes at him. As Burlington plays one down the far side. Boot it away. Get some good pictures. We'll see. Yeah, some good ones last time. A looping cross, watch out. Reed's able to leap up over a couple of Burlington players. There were no Demons around him, and he's able to scoop it, kick it out. Oh, Washington might have something cooking here. Look at that, right in front of our cameras again. Owen Stevens throws it in for Burlington. Trying to get Simmons. You could see Simmons slipping down that left side. Jacob Nudd had it on his foot. That one's thrown. Watch out. Cortez had that and tried to get it to a teammate, and a little miscommunication ends up going out. They throw in for Burlington. Watch out here as a cross right in front of the net, and Reed has to get down to get that one. Few grass stains so far for Reed. Only trying to set up a chance, and instead just a little roller. Back to Reed, easy one. See how far he can send this downfield. Line drive to the left side off a Greyhound. Ooh. Burlington plays it down the far side. Demon players point right, ref points left. Throw in, and now another cross for the Greyhounds. And a right foot that just kind of loops up in the air. That was Simmons, had a nice shot at it, and Reed's able to get it on a little, almost like a pop out right there. Ooh, two Demons around that, but instead, that's Schroeder who's able to play it down. Quick foot, and Reed comes charging on. Nice box out there in front of the net. Instead of kicking it, he'll throw it down this time, down the near side. Well, here we go. That one goes all the way to the keeper. A lot of balls innocently rolling to each goalie so far in this one. But a lot of vertical action, a little shove there. Even the home Washington broadcast can say maybe probably going to be a penalty. Sometimes you got to just let people know you're there. Rangel, let him know you're there. He'll know. That's what I do at the grocery store. Just let him know that's your space. Yep. Great shot by the camera with the shove. Put that in the highlight reel. All right. Demon defense has to stick strong here. Kick loops over, and if that was a little bit lower, that would have been big-time danger. Instead, a goal kick for the Demons. Less than 15 minutes left in this first half. No goals either way so far. Goal kick. Tried to get that thing out to Cortez. Eventually got a foot on it, but it's going to get battled for. Nice right foot by Raimundo. Played back, and he might have another shot at it. Instead, it's sent down the left side. Far side, I should say. But a little too far. That was Schreiber who was able to blast that down. Demons had something cooking for a second, but here come the Greyhounds down the right side. And that right side again. Mercer had it. Demon defense is able to sneak that away. Nice short passing there. Up over midfield. Through ball down the far side. Battle for a watch out. Kick deflected out, and on the monitor, that looked like it was going somewhere where when I looked up to the real life field, it's not where that ball was going. Instead of just innocently out. Probably why I got excited and nobody else did. Goal kick for the Greyhounds. Down the near side. Challenge by Schreiber. Ben Cronleg sets up. Somebody said get it on target. He said, I will. We'll see. Right foot just off to the right, bending in, and just misses that corner. Had a little more curve to it. As Anderson sends that down the far side. 0-0 here on the broadcast. Brought to you by Washington County Hospitals and Clinics. Burlington trying to get something going down the other side. Instead, it's going out of bounds. Nice view of somebody's car over there. Probably one of the ticket takers or the refs, coaches. It's a popular place to park for the coaches, and they don't have to worry about walking all the way across the field at the end of this thing. Reed boots it down right just shy of midfield and headed out by a Burlington midfielder. Now a little danger here as the Greyhounds played it out to the left side, but an offside's called. Matthew Mercer had a nice ball out to the left, but nothing doing there. Demons play down the near side. Redirected. There's Simmons again, who crosses it. Touched a Burlington foot for a second and now sent out. Still in Burlington possession. Past midfield. Now down that far side. Battled for it. Watch out here. Crossed by the Greyhounds off to the left, and the wind took that. Ended up getting headed away. Schreiber in there who had to knock it away. It's just kind of an awkward looping cross. And a corner kick. Corner kick number 3 for the Greyhounds. A wind swirling up there. That's a line drive, though, right in front of the net. Danger and knocked out of play. Not out of play, down the far side. Washington offense trying to get something going. Resendez down there. Instead, that's played out to the Burlington scoring half. Let's hop a couple of foots. Here's Raimundo. Sends it a little too far. Throw in for the Greyhounds. Less than 9.5 minutes to play. Not a lot of whistles. No cards, no goals. Watch out. Burlington had a shot there. Good defensive play. Jacob Nudd had some space in front of him. Throw in booted away. And now a throw in from slightly closer. Oh. Sure, a little throw in. Let's see if we can set something up here. Nope. Greyhounds send it down the right side. Immediately out. Watch out. Demons have something past our camera there. They tried to quick start the Greyhounds on that throw-in and ends up kicked out of the net. A little fight at midfield. Nice play there on the right side by Wolf, but then he retreats back to his defensive position. It's all right there as Raimundo sent it up in the air. Deflected out. Somebody wants a handball. Instead, it's a through ball down the center. Watch out. Lefty shot a little too far, and that might hit the car. Oh, did that touch it? I think it touched it, right?
I don't know.
We have to...
We'll just say it.
We'll get a slow-mo replay for you, not today on the live broadcast, but I'll just go back myself. Maybe clip it if it happened right there. Very exciting. Demons play it down the far side. Trying to get it to Cortez, who's surrounded by a couple of taller Burlington defenders. There's some towers down there for Burlington. It's hard for me to decipher if it's Cortez or Resendez over there trying to work through there. Long legs as that one almost takes out a official. Nice job by the ball boys and girls so far. They haven't had any long waits for the ball to get back in. Fence helps that. Greyhounds get that one a through ball down the far side. They're going to have a shot here. Demon defense pounces, though. Oh, it's not over yet. There's still a battle over there. Demons win that one. There is less than 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Box score might look pretty blank on the halftime show. The Rotor Epoxy halftime show. A right foot dribbler by Anthony Garcia. Reed scoops it, gets it out of the way. Now at midfield. Oop. Mistakes there, but that's... Oh, there's a clear handball there. That's all right. Worked out for Washington. Now down the far side. Oh, team was trying to get something in the middle and didn't have enough space there. Instead, rolls innocently to Burlington keeper Shetland Anderson. Oh, but the kick-out's intercepted by Washington. Cortez had it for a second there. Instead, it's played out to the far side for Burlington. Dribbles to midfield. Now played out here to Schreiber. Trying to set something up down that near side. Falling kick. Tried to cross a little further than it went. Anderson now gets a second shot, and that's a lot better of a kick. Booted all the way down the near side. Wolf battling with the Burlington offense. Gets it out to... I tried to get out to Schreiber. Instead, it's played around by a lot of people. Winds up back in Burlington feet. Watch out. Reed had to come out of the net. A little contact there, it seemed. Not too much contact, though. But right back into the Burlington scoring zone. Watch out, lefty. Shot deflected. That might be a corner kick for the Greyhounds. And it will be. Corner kick number 4 for Burlington. Reed has been good back there so far. He's had to do a lot. Got a lefty corner kick, different angle here. Nope. Deked him and instead just played it out towards the line. Let's see if that works. Well, that kind of worked out as a... he sent it in anyway at a different angle. Ball kicked out past the fence. I like that. Let's see if that ball boy goes over the fence. Oh. Yeah, foul there. A lot of falling, you know? People trip a lot. Oh, kick my own camera. Can't really rip on people for any sort of footwork when I'm kicking a camera. Believe that is Mercer who's about to take the kick for Burlington. 2:30 left in the first half. Kick in. That's dangerous. Big time danger. Reed and the defense all scrambling. And somebody got that out of there at a weird angle where it went behind the net. Feet everywhere. I don't know how close that was to the line. Reed was trying to get into it. There were so many players for both teams in front of him. Here's another corner kick for the Greyhounds. That one's more of a line drive. Played to the near side. Nice play by Eli Wolf. Wolf gets all the way out to midfield and now takes it down the near side. Way out there. That's a defender making that move. Another nice play by Wolf. He's getting out pretty good at just taking it down the sideline there. Now a throw in for the Demons. Edwin Cortez has some dangerous feet, but Burlington's been doing a good job of making sure he's not able to get a little space to show it off. That one goes out. There it is. Just over 1 minute. Do not go anywhere when that buzzer hits, though. We got the Rotor Epoxy halftime show, and even though there's a commercial in between, you got to see all the local businesses that are supporting the stream. I'll watch out a little speed there for the Greyhounds. Simmons crosses it. Scooped up by Reed, but I heard a whistle there. It might have went out anyway. "30 seconds, 0-0 here at Washington Wellness Park. Reed boots it out about to the midfield stripe. Burlington might get one more shot at it here. Well, maybe Washington will get another shot at it. Raimundo sends it down the far side. Sendez was chasing that one down. Throw in. 5 seconds. And that's going to do it for the first half. 0-0, a scoreless tie going into halftime here at Washington Wellness Park. It's Southeast Conference action, and we will be back with the Rotor Epoxy halftime show to, I guarantee I'll say everybody who scored a goal in that first half in the Rotor Epoxy halftime show, so stick with us. We'll be back.
Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace. Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Did you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Flowers. Yes. Straight in the butt of the dirt. We talk on all over the world. Out of
There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page. Kick it with Fairway all soccer season long with all the spring deals and variety you're looking for. Stay in the game with all the fresh deals and snacks to fuel your championship season. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Breaking news.
Are you looking for a sports show with intensity?
And we'll see you in court, Mark Cuban, you broke bum.
Are you looking for a sports show with passion?
Moment of silence for the name Wells Fargo Arena.
And are you looking for a sports show with whatever this is?
And today we are counting down Justin Bieber's top 10 girlfriends. That's right.
Make sure to check out Andy and Hunter every Thursday on Prep Sports Plus, breaking down all the high school sports from across the Southeast Iowa region, talking about all your favorite schools such as Washington, Mount Pleasant, Fairfield, Waco, Winfield Mount Union, Pekin, and so much more. Make sure to check out Prep Sports Plus every Thursday at noon on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
Hey, this is Matthew Roeder, owner of Roeder Epoxy. I'm excited for the opportunity to help you turn your ordinary floors into extraordinary floors. Garages, basements, patios, offices, I'm ready to go to work for you. Roeder Epoxy and online at roederepoxy.com.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kyoto my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Hills Bank is a bank of people
who are willing to go the extra mile.
We find sincere ways to connect with those we serve.
Hills Bank is banking on human connections.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you to that dream vacation with a savings account designed to help get you on the flight there. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation, Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Hello, and welcome to the Rotor Epoxy Halftime Show, presented by Rotor Epoxy. We are at Washington Wellness Park, first day of Southeast Conference action in boys soccer, and we have a scoreless tie, 0-0 between the Washington Demons and the visiting Burlington Greyhounds. A big rematch today. Last year, this would have been one of the marquee matchups. A couple teams that were playing for a conference championship eventually went to Washington last season. First game of the year, so we don't know who's fighting for it right now. We've got Washington and Burlington, 0-0 tie. Caden Reed of Washington has had to do a little more work than his counterpart, Shetland Anderson, but neither of them have given up anything. Reed had to face two real quality shots right off the bat. He made a spinning save kind of off the back. He made a diving save right after that. He's had to get dirty a couple times, couple sliding saves. Washington has had a couple of shots there. Their more quality shots have either went just to the right of the net or just over. Not too many that have turned into scrambles in front of the net. Burlington did have a scramble right in the last 2 minutes in front of the net, trying to make it a 1-0 game, but nothing doing for either offense. It's 0-0. Now would be a great time to remind you that we no longer have overtime in the regular season, conference or non-conference. So if nobody scores in the second half, we're going to have your first draw in the history of the Southeast Iowa Union athletic broadcasts. This was your Rotary Epoxy halftime show. 0-0. Now back to game action presented by Washington County Hospitals and Clinics. Just kidding. Oh, they started it. I'll tell you what, that was not the scoreboard operator's fault. He had it figured out. That was other people. All right, here we go. A quick start on the field. This booth was flawless as usual. Washington now going from right to left. Burlington going from left to right. And watch out. Eli Wolf down that right side. Washington trying to get something going down that outside. A fresh 40 minutes. We've went 40. Scoreless. There's a fight at midfield. That ball gets sent down the far side and now back to midfield and now back down the far side and out of bounds. Off of a member of the Burlington Greyhound coaching staff or a medical trainer. Greyhounds trying to set something up. That ball gets kicked out past midfield. Now booted down the left side. Simmons, who had a lot of shots to cross it with that left foot when the Greyhounds were going to the left. This time going the other way, gets it again, and that one's crossed on the interception and a left-footed try, and watch out, there's still some danger here. Right foot, a settle. Demon defense got to get that out of there. That one looks dangerous. Right foot shot off to the right and out. That was Burlington's Jacob Nudd, who just found some space there and deked past a couple of defenders. Looks like he might have tweaked something on one of those moves. Early danger for the Greyhound offense, and here's some more. Played in front, kicked out. Played back in front. Wolf has it. Oh, here comes a cross for Burlington, or a shot. That was a settle instead. Great play by Brendan Taylor there to get that out of there. Mundo gets it out to the far side, but back to Burlington. Oh, look at that wind. Taking that one. Wind's been swirling a little bit. Simmons with Wolf on him. Battling. And it's the freshman Wolf who wins another one. Sends it down the right side. got a few freshmen that play for the Demons. Both the Resendez brothers, as that's a cross right in front of the net. Watch out. Attempted kick over his head there by Nud. You can see the wind wreaking havoc right here. You can see that it's starting to play a factor. You see the scoreboard. That ball never went out. There's a cross and a right-footed attempt that goes off to the right. That was Garcia who found that one on his right foot and nearly put that in. Reed sends it down the middle. Battled for. So Wolf, Cronley all trying to stop Garcia from getting something down that far side. Throw in, battled for, and back out. Thrown in down the right side and out. As I said, Wolf, one of 4 freshmen. The Resendez brothers, both freshmen. Elico Flores, also a freshman. All 4 have gotten some time this year. Battled for. Cortez had it for a second. Play back out to Flores, who plays it forward. Here we go. Marcelino's with the right foot. Cross. Woo-hoo. Edwin Cortez was chasing that down, but it just gets past him. Anderson's able to play that away. Back past the midfield stripe, Burlington. Get something down the outside for a 0-0 game. There have been plenty of chances. It's not like both teams have been feeling each other out at all. Ball's thrown in. Play back out and crossed and scooped by Reed. Nice positioning by Caden Reed. He blasts that one down to midfield. Off a Burlington foot. Greyhounds will play that on the far side. Nice kick out by the Demon defense. Oh, here we go. Oh, Washington tried to get fancy with it there. This battle by Rangel. Rangel is trying to keep that in and trying to get it past that. Oh, ends up being a throw-in for Washington. I didn't even think it was supposed to be a throw-in for Washington, but couldn't capitalize on it. Throw-in now. Headed away. Played down the near side. Now back out to Burlington. Got a little space here down the near side now. Nud sends that off of a Demon and a corner kick. First corner kick of the second half. I believe the 6th of the game for the Greyhounds. Another lefty. Kick out towards the middle. 1 bounce, 2 bounce. Escapes everybody somehow. Certainly wasn't a bad corner kick. Back out to midfield. Played to the Burlington scoring side. Fighting there. Burlington's got the height. And the length, arm length on those jostles, I guess. Fought for on the far side. Mundo sends it back there. There's Marcelino. Ooh, tries to feed it in front. Doesn't quite work out. Wolf battling with a couple of different Burlington forwards. Some physicality there, and that one's actually going to stay in. Crossed. There's Fudd again. Right outside the box. Plays with a little bit. Shot left foot. Nice save by Caden Reed. Launches that one down the left side. Wow, what a throw by Caden Reed. And that one's going to go all the way. It deflected off somebody, but it goes all the way to the other keeper. Oh. That ended up on a demon foot very temporarily. That could have been dangerous if they could have sent that one back in. Instead, it's Burlington down the far side and out of the middle. Now back to the far side and too far. Washington County Hospital and Clinics producing, or should I say sponsoring this broadcast. As always, we'll have every single Washington home soccer game this year. Much like we had every single Washington home basketball game, wrestling meets. Burlington trying to set something up. Gets it towards the middle of the field. Watch out here. Settles it. Lefty. Shot falling. Save for Caden Reed. Another dangerous situation, and Reed comes up clutch once again. Kicks it out, takes a bounce, and then goes out towards our cameras. It's a Mangani that's going to send that one down the right side towards Fudd. Oh, watch out. Up to the right, tried to get it to Fudd. That was coward to Fudd. Fudd crosses it. Ball played out. Nud. Why do I keep saying Fudd? It's not the same name at all. In fact, that's a famous hunter named Elmer. One of the most famous. Kicked out by Anderson and briefly intercepted by the Demons before it's knocked out of bounds. Knocked out of play. Watch out, that throw-in got past two Washington players. Shot goes, I don't think that was going in, but scooped up by Reed nonetheless. And a right kick past the midfield stripe. Really nice ball down the far side, and it's going to roll and roll. Get played down the line. Nice passing there by Burlington. Down to the midfield stripe. A little space here for the Burlington offense. Nice play instead to get that out of there. Ronley gets a left foot on there. A pass, and Washington briefly had a 2-on-1. But they didn't have the ball on their foot. Fought for it midfield. Ball sent in, deflected away, back out to Burlington. Set something up down this near side, right by our cameras. Cortez with the pressure, and that ball gets sent down towards the middle. A couple of dangerous bounces. Knocked away by Taylor, and that one is going to go out of play. Taylor somehow found himself chasing the ball with two Greyhounds on each side. Oh, Burlington with a deflected shot goes past the keeper. Sometimes in a 0-0 game, a little deflection will do a lot. Corner kick for the Greyhounds. Line drive, escapes everybody for now, but now a right-footed shot in. Interrupted, they're going to have another one at the top of the box. Shot in, one bouncer, and Reed gets down. That was an awkward bounce off the turf. It just kind of short-hopped him, but he's able to get in front of it. Lofted into the sky. Bouncing away. Demons have it down the right side. Here we go. A little, kind of a cross, or twin across and a short pass there. Washington forwards have the speed if they could just get a lucky bounce here or there to get one of those set up. Played away, and comes Burlington. Little bouncer. Nud sends it back. Nice fight. Resendez had it for a second. Instead goes right back to Mercer, who sends it in on the far side. That's Coward, who gets a right hand on it, or a right foot on it, a left foot on it. Not sure if that was deflected out of the way of Washington or not. Yeah, it was. Corner kick for the Greyhounds. 25-35 left in this Southeast Conference opener. Nothing has went in the net yet. Washington trying to keep it that way as Nud sets up for the corner kick. Bouncer hits the post or the side of the net, one of the two, but doesn't get past. Reed sets up for the goal kick. Down the far side, right onto a Burlington head. Nice through ball there by Taylor, and there's a lot of demons down there, but instead it gets cleared away by Anderson. I think one of those through balls would just land somewhere in front when he got the numbers like that. Pass into Nud, right foot, hard off the side of the net. I think that kind of game, there's a missed opportunity one way, and then ball immediately goes downfield, and something comes up empty the other way. Under 25 to go here at Washington Wellness Park. Another goal kick from Reed. Finds a Burlington head at midfield once again. Battling off a knee there. Raimundo sends it down to the far side. Cut off. Now, down the right side. Nothing. Saw Chris Perez chasing that one down. Greyhounds trying to set something. That was kind of shanked. Demons get it temporarily out of there and now sent right back in. Right inside that box. Demon defense. Get out of there. And Wolf was stumbling as he was getting out of play. Ended up falling on the ball. Burlington's Mateo Weir will send this one in. He's the only kid we have with a goal because of they only have the first game's stats up. He sends that one into the box and into the hands of Caden Reed. Right foot out in front of our camera's a little further, actually, down the midfield stripe. Played out to the far side. Ooh. A little physicality right there as that was Cortez, who had a little space there and can't give him too much space. Foul committed, and Washington's going to be able to set something up here. That was probably good. good foul committed there. I think he probably had a step. Guess we'll find out, though, because this could turn into a goal the other way. Sent in a looping shot into the hands of Anderson. Running kick, rugby style. Bouncing out to the far side. Taylor sends it down the far side. Battled for. Back down the far side. Nice play there. So Wolf sends it down. Ball almost finds him again. Resendez down the middle. Played back out by Burlington. Couple bounces. And out. Less than 21 minutes to play. Ball has yet to find the net. 0-0. Thrown in by Schreiber. It doesn't touch anybody before it goes out. Thrown in the other way. Ball played to the right. Settled. Now a pass into the box. That shot was knocked out there. Wow, Burlington still got something set up here. Nud past a teammate out to the other side. It's Weir with it. Weir steps down the sideline. Demon defense is able to cut it down the sideline, but still in Burlington possession for right now. Deflected out and played back out to the far side. Fight there. Chris Perez has it, and he battles through a couple of defenders. Ball sent out to the right side and knocked out. Actually, not even knocked all the way out. Groundleg sends that with a lefty. The ball still in play. Right down the near side, and finally a whistle for something, a little push. By the reaction of the Greyhounds, it seems like that one's going back the other way, and it does almost to midfield. Burlington has been great at cutting those off right at the midfield stripe. Demons get it right to midfield and cut off again, but this time it goes into the Demon bench. Past coach Sally Hart and the Washington staff. Battled for on the far side and out. Burlington trying to set something up. Reversing field out to the right. Demon defense needs to get a foot on that because it's in the box. Mercer tried to draw a foul there. Instead, a shot that might have went off a hand. Burlington fans certainly think it went off of a hand. Couple of close calls there. But instead of Washington with Cronleg. Try to go the other way. That not the way you want to lose. That would have hit a hand. Watch out. Washington's got a shot here. Cross in front of the net. Right foot into the corner. Off the crossbar. And in. Goal, Demons. Goal for Cortez. Wow, that one right under the crossbar. You can't place it more perfectly than that. Tallest goalkeeper in the world couldn't have kept that out. Just like that. Burlington had a lot of those chances here in the second half, and just like that, the Demons send the first goal in, and this will not be a 0-0 draw. Cortez sent that one back out to Chris Perez. Another freshman. I missed him when I was talking about the freshmen. 5 freshmen that get playing time. And now you got to think that Burlington's going to have a couple kids step up here. Still plenty of time to go. Less than 20, but up to the left side here. Rangel fighting to keep that one out of the middle, and Burlington gets it towards midfield. Oh, watch out. Right foot shot or cross, one of the two. It just kind of dribbles in front of Reed, who's able to scoop it. Oh, whistle? Uh-oh. Confusing whistle. Everyone's confused. Uh-oh. I just heard him say indirect free kick. Don't know why. We don't know why, but we know there's an indirect free kick coming. Oh, misconduct? All right. Booted out by Reed. 1-0 here, Demons. Raimundo had the first foot on it, but Burlington sends it down the other way. Thanks. Got a nice compliment on our camera equipment. You like how I said thanks, like I'm the one who's responsible for the camera equipment when it's definitely you guys? Nothing Demons in the SEC opener. Burlington crosses one from the far side, booted away. Bouncer. Perez going after it. Crosses it. Another shot for the Demons here. Oh, that was Perez who ended up chasing that down. I mean, Johan Resendez who sent that. On like with the lefty. Looper, one bounce, but scooped. "14 minutes to go. 1-0 Demons. Mercer sends it with a head. Reed's able to run up and scoop that one. Play it down the right side. Watch out. Burlington was setting something up and set a shot from deep. Grounder scooped by Reed. Boots it down the right side. Demons looking for the first one. It would be a huge one. SEC opener here against one of the teams that has battled them for the SEC title in the last couple of years. Whistle. Cortez sends it back, gets into position. Everyone's scooting up for the Demons. Ball past midfield, but here come the Greyhounds. Across the middle, and now out to the right side. Big time danger here. Mercer takes it past the defender and crosses it. Actually goes off of Reed. Battling in front is Reed, and Reed holds on to it. That went off Reed. That went off the post. Reed crawled to it, grabbed it, preserves the shutout for now. Sends it downfield. One bounce off ahead. Played down the right side. Oh, meanwhile, Washington's shown how dangerous it can be when they finally get it on the foot of a forward with some space. Nice view there of the Ben Cronleggy's number 16. They'll throw this one in. Got a power throw. Oh, not quite powerful enough. Oh, down the right side. Burlington sends it across. Taylor's able to knife through a couple of Greyhounds and send it across. Played back over to the Burlington scoring zone, and a little rush down that far side. Battled for, kicked out. 11 minutes to go here. Demons have the only goal of the night. Got it off a counterattack when Burlington looked like they were at the doorstep. Headed away. Burlington looks hungry out here. Sends it into the box. Down that far side. With Alex Schroeder, who had it. And Burlington's did a good job of getting it into the box. Let's see, yet another goal kick from Reed. Reed might have to ice down the legs after this one. Greyhounds trying to set something up. Right on the edge of the box. Mercer, nice defense by Taylor there. Oh, instead pops a line drive into Reed. Ball looked like it was going to get kicked out by Washington. Instead, somebody came on and booted one, a line drive that goes off of Reed. What about Reed's career high and saves is, especially in a situation like this where it's a shutout. Ball thrown in the far side. Burlington trying to tie this up. Played on the far side. Reed comes sliding in again. Sent down the middle. And Cronley gets a sliding boot away. It's his second one of those he's pulled off tonight. Sent down the far side. So 9 minutes to play. Oh, it'd be huge if Washington could get a second one here. Schroeder sends it down the right side. A little danger here. Mercer right with two defenders. Forces the Demons to boot that one away. .8:22 left. And right inside the box there and kicked away. Battle for it there. Schroeder gets it past one Demon, but not the second. Ben Cronley, he's going to send it with his left foot right out in the middle of the goal. Center of the goal. Marcelino was there. Battling in the front of the net here. Booted away by Taylor to the right side. Something tells me we're going to have a couple more of those scrambles before this thing's done, one way or the other. $7:10 to go. Demons up 1-0 in SEC play. Burlington's got the majority of the rushes here in the second half, but Washington's got the only goal. Burlington trying to work it down the near side. Wrong legs on him. Watch out. Into the corner of the box. Lefty looked like a cross there by Mercer. Or at least a pass to reverse field, but ball still in. Knocked out now. And scooped up. Be a throw in for the Demons. Turn it on that far side. Battled for here. Set down to the right. Oh, Demon was down there, and that gets sent into the box to flex off of somebody and goes into the hands of Reed. Launches that one down the middle. Oh, a little contact there, but Washington's got a little rush going. Play down the far side. Intercepted away, and now Burlington's going to take it down and kick it away. Low scoring, but exciting start to this 2025 SEC soccer season. Demons trying to hold on to a 1-0 lead. Ball booted away. Played out to the right side. Greyhounds trying to set something up towards the middle. Nice knock away. Greyhounds on the near side now. Nice play by Cronleg. Throw in, headed towards the box and booted away. $4:25 to go, as you guys see on the Demon Soccer scoreboard. Thrown into the box. Oh. Watch out. Nice play by the Demon defense. A whistle for some reason. And that might be bad news for Washington. I mean, a direct kick here for Burlington, as you see. A couple of the Greyhounds, Weir and Mercer, trying to work something out. If they're going to do that little touch play. Oh, might be doing this little fake. Sometimes one player will fake it. The other player takes it. Is that what this is? Yep. Doesn't quite work out as Mercer sends that one into the middle of the box, but Caden Reed is there. Sends it off the center line. Burlington working it back into the box. Mercer had it for a second, booted away. And all of a sudden, Washington's got it. No numbers, but they can kill some clock at the very least here. Less than 3 minutes to go. Demons either trying to score a second or just kill a bunch of clock. Ball thrown in. Again, over midfield now. Ooh, couple of stumbles there. Oh, another stumble. Burlington trying to get it into the box. Steamer, and there's Schroeder and Cromlech battling. Cromlech goes down. No call either way. Schroeder with the left. He gets it into the box, kicked away, and it will be a corner kick for the Greyhounds. 2 minutes to go. Washington has been able to stave off a lot of these corners so far today. Lefty corner, bounces off a Demon defender. Cromlech is going to send it. Oh, but it gets intercepted by Schroeder, who looks for a teammate down the far side. Sit down. Demon's playing it past midfield. A couple of Demons had a shot to scoop past the Burlington defense there. Instead, it's kicked away. 1:15 to go. Greyhounds looking to get this one downfield. Booted downfield. Might be some tired legs out there. Off one head, off two heads, and a throw in for Burlington. Less than a minute to play. Thrown in. Mercer plays it back out. Ball crossed. Booted out of play. Throw in for the Greyhounds. That one sent past the goal and out. Clock stopped. I guess to get a ball in maybe because it's a late game situation. All right, here we go. Clock bleeding down. Reed takes one down the right side. Nice play there. Not a lot of time for the Greyhounds. Gonna have one last rush at it here. Knocked away. Nice play by Resendez to knock it away, but Burlington sends it back in. 10 seconds to go. Right foot flies out, bounces into the fence. And that is going to do it. As long as our time is the right time, as that one goes in front, our time might have been a couple seconds ahead of the official time. No danger there, and Washington gets out of this one with a 1-0 Southeast Conference victory to start the 2025 boys soccer season. First win of the year and a big one. Defending champs win game one here at Washington Wellness Park. Very exciting. A lot of shots there for Burlington. Great job by the Demon defense today. And by Caden Reed in net. He had to scramble a lot to keep this thing at 0 goals for the Greyhounds. After an 0-3 start, Washington Demons now 1-3 overall, 1-0 in conference play, and we will be back with the post-game show, Mitch King State Farm post-game show, Farm Bureau post-game show, right after this.
Here at The Morning Breath, we start every morning with style and grace. Engaging you with thoughtful and critically thinking topics to start your day.
Did you know that Pop-Tarts are like horrible for you?
While always maintaining a professional and family-friendly environment.
John, you're no longer a virgin.
Oh, and all the other stuff.
Flowers. Yes, green the bottom. We talk on all over the world.
Out of... There's another word for that, Peter. What do we call that? Cold.
It is cold. It's going to get
Weekdays at 7:15, only on the Southeast Iowa Video Network Facebook and YouTube page. Kick it with Fairway all soccer season long with all the spring deals and variety you're looking for. Stay in the game with all the fresh deals and snacks to fuel your championship season. Make Fairway your home field advantage.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics, providing quality health care that puts you first. Whether during a hospital stay, seeing a primary care provider for wellness exams or sick visits, minor surgery to a total joint replacement, or recovering from an injury, we're here when you need us.
More than you expect for your health care. Washington County Hospital and Clinics.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Check out Community Profiles every Thursday, where our host, Greta Clemens, talks with people from around Washington about their stories and highlighting upcoming events. Make sure to tune in to Community Profiles every Thursday at 10 on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
There are places where all roads lead to families providing for their loved ones and their community. That's where you'll find us. Generation after generation. Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Breaking news.
Are you looking for a sports show with intensity?
And we'll see you in court, Mark Cuban, you broke bum.
Are you looking for a sports show with passion?
Moment of silence for the name Wells Fargo Arena.
And are you looking for a sports show with whatever this is?
And today we are counting down Justin Bieber's top 10 girlfriends. That's right.
Make sure to check out Andy and Hunter every Thursday on Prep Sports Plus, breaking down all the high school sports from across the Southeast Iowa region, talking about all your favorite schools such as Washington, Mount Pleasant, Fairfield, Waco, Winfield Mount Union, Pekin, and so much more. Make sure to check out Prep Sports Plus every Thursday at noon on the Southeast Iowa Live Facebook and YouTube page.
Hey, this is Matthew Roeder, owner of Roeder Epoxy. I'm excited for the opportunity to help you turn your ordinary floors into extraordinary floors. Garages, basements, patios, offices, I'm ready to go to work for you. Roeder Epoxy and online at roederepoxy.com.
My name is Levi Lyle. I have lived in Kielder my entire life, but I've been an organic farmer for about a decade. Truly the reason to do business locally is because of the joy and fulfillment that comes in relationships. Coming to Professional Proteins is an opportunity to work with good people.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Welcome back to Washington Wellness Park here in beautiful Washington, Iowa. And you are in the Mitch King Farm Bureau Financial Services post-game show. We saw a Southeast Conference opener for the ages here. A tight game the entire time. Ends up going to the defending SEC champion Washington Demons 1-0. Edwin Cortez scored with less than 18 minutes to go after a flurry of chances for the Greyhounds. In fact, the ball was rattling around in the box right ahead of Caden Reed, who had a great game, pretty much stood on his head in net today to keep this thing at 0. Demon defense plays this one well because I'm guessing when the official stats come out, Burlington probably got the most of the chances, but that's not how you decide wins and losses. You decide wins and losses by amount of goals, and the only goal of the day goes to Washington. That is a 1-0 start in the SEC after a 0-3 start for the Demons, so a huge home win here in what promises to be a competitive Southeast Conference race. And that's all the stats you need because there's only one goal. A low on the Southeast Iowa Union's broadcasts here. Goal hit on the top of the crossbar and settled right in, bounced down past the line and into the corner of the net. And that is all that the Demons needed. And Washington needed to play some pretty good defense down the last few minutes there because Burlington had shot after shot. But big win for the Demons. Big win for Coach Sally Hart's squad as Washington gets W number 1 on the season. And that sets up for a big week next week. Washington's got games against Mount Pleasant, games against Fairfield coming up. So a huge start to the season for the Washington boys. This is your Mitch King Farm Bureau Financial Services post-game show. And this was a broadcast brought to you by Washington County Hospital and Clinics and, of course, the Southeast Iowa Union. Watching Demon Soccer on Southeast Iowa Live. We will be here every single home game for the Demons boy or girls soccer season, whether it's cold, rainy, lightning, hail, anything. So stick with us all year for Washington soccer. That's all we got for you tonight. Final score, Washington 1, Burlington 0. For the Southeast Iowa Union, we'll see you next time.